The second part, Wrath of the Titans, begins years later. Perseus is now a father to a young son, and he lives a peaceful life as a fisherman. He never wants his son to be a warrior. One day Zeus comes to him. "Look, my son," he says, "I told you I feared this. People are stopping their worship of the gods, and it is happening. This is strengthening Hades." A small storm breaks out. Perseus warns Zeus. "It sounds like the walls of Tartarus are falling, the prison where the monsters are kept." Zeus confirms, yes, if those walls fall, all the monsters will be released. Some are already free, and if we, the gods, are ended, Kronos, my father will be released. Zeus pleads, "My son, I need your help." But Perseus tells him, "How can I help you? Please leave." Zeus and two companions, a man and the man's son, go to the underworld to meet Hades, hoping to repair the prison walls. But the man's son betrays them and joins Hades. He imprisons his own father and Zeus. Now they can't repair the wall. Monsters start pouring out. A two-headed monster attacks Perseus's village while he is fishing. He rushes back to save his son and fights the monster fiercely, finally killing it. But Perseus is gravely wounded. He goes to an old woman for his wounds. She scolds him. "You are the son of a god. People need you, and you're turning your back on them." Perseus tells her, "I promised my wife before she died that our son would not be a warrior. We would live a peaceful life." The old woman insists. "Not now. Now, your support is needed more than ever." Perseus takes his son and climbs to an old, neglected temple of Zeus. No one worships there anymore, which is why the gods are weakening. Perseus wishes his father could come, but he's a prisoner. A mysterious man appears, revealing, "Your father is imprisoned. It was Hades and one of his companions, and they are now subject to Kronos. Only you can save Zeus." Perseus is shocked. "How can I save a god?" The man suggests, "Go and meet my son." He also hands Perseus a weapon. "Give this to my son if he deserves it." Then, the man turns into dust and flies away. Perseus realizes he was another god. Perseus knows he is the only one who can save his father. He calls the winged horse and flies off, after leaving his son safe, to rescue the princess, whose life is still somehow always at risk. Perseus finds the god's son, but the boy is cold. "I don't want to see you," he says. "Go away if you were sent by my father, because I have no affection for him." Perseus tells him, "Don't act like that. He is no more." The boy scoffs. "Don't make fun. Gods are immortal, and my father was a god." Perseus challenges him, "Take me to the person who knows the monster's dwelling." The boy agrees to lead them, and the princess joins them. She asks Perseus, "Who are we going to see?" Perseus explains, "He knows about the monsters, and he's also the god's armorer. He made my sword." He also tells them that this armorer made one of 3 destructive tools used to kill Kronos long ago. As they near the man's dwelling, they must pass through a thick, booby-trapped forest. The god's son is caught in a trap and is dragged away. Perseus runs after him, but a gigantic, one-eyed creature appears, a Cyclops. The Cyclops chases Perseus while the princess and the warriors try to kill it. Perseus leaps onto the creature's body and knocks it down. He is holding the weapon given to him by the dying god. When the Cyclops sees this weapon, it and the other one-eyed creatures that have appeared all kneel down before Perseus. They release his companion. They reach the armorer, who reveals that the man who accompanied Zeus has been killed by Hades. He warns them, if all the gods die, Kronos will come. No one will be able to protect humanity if he wakes up. Perseus asks, "You are the god's armorer. You must know how to defeat these monsters." The man explains, "I was once a god, but I helped Hades, and all the gods punished me by stripping me of my powers. I am now powerless, but I can still see some things. If they have locked up Zeus, they've done it near the monsters so Kronos can steal his power." He explains that he built the prison for the monsters and put a secret outside door in it. They all set out for the prison, but the boy who joined Hades shows up and starts killing people. Perseus is struggling to fight him. Meanwhile, the old armorer finds the secret door. Perseus, the princess, and their companion head that way, but the traitorous boy kills the old armorer. They are left with a man who has a map. The walls of Tartarus are a maze, and he can pinpoint the monster's location. Inside, Zeus is talking to Hades. "My brother, can you forgive me?" Zeus asks. "For what?" Hades replies, "Because I sent you to the underworld." Hades asks, "Why are you saying this now?" Zeus says, "I forgive you for what you did to me." They are talking sympathetically, like brothers. Then the traitorous boy arrives and attacks Hades. Zeus immediately stops the boy. "I will not let you kill him." Hades realizes Zeus truly is a devoted, tender-hearted brother, and he puts aside all his grudges. Hades fights the boy, and they both fall. Perseus, the princess, and their companion arrive. Zeus is chained, and Perseus rushes to free him. But it is Kronos who is taking all of Zeus's power. Perseus barely manages to free his father. The traitor boy returns and attacks Zeus again. This time, Hades defends his brother. The boy steals the weapon given to Perseus by the dying god and stabs Zeus in the back with it. He attempts another attack. Zeus, weakened, tells Perseus to take his own weapon, the sword. They unite this weapon with Perseus's weapon, which creates a blinding flash of light, and everyone is instantly transported to the location where the princess's soldiers are, near where Kronos is preparing to emerge. Zeus is now fatally ill. "How did you bring me here?" he asks Perseus. "I was worried about my son," Perseus replies. "That feeling dragged me outside." Zeus says, "My son, use that strength, focus on it, and use it to make yourself mighty again. You must unite the three weapons to make a marvelous weapon that can defeat Kronos." They have two weapons, but the traitorous boy still has Zeus's weapon. Perseus uses his mind to communicate with the boy, "Meet me at the temple if you think you are stronger." Perseus goes to the temple, and when the boy arrives, he sees his son is with him. "You will not harm my son," Perseus commands. The boy replies, "I won't, but I want you to know how it feels to have someone taken away from their father." A brutal fight begins between them. Meanwhile, Kronos has fully emerged, stronger than ever, and is surrounded by monsters. The princess's soldiers are losing the fight. Zeus is in a critical condition. Hades comes to him and whispers, "My brother, I forgave you." He takes Zeus's hand. Zeus, though ancient, begins to rejuvenate as Hades shares his strength. United, they declare, "We must fight him together. We must beat Kronos down." Perseus points out, "We have no weapon," Zeus replies. "We used to rely on our powers." They go out to confront Kronos, but they quickly realize they have lost too much energy. Perseus, however, finally triumphs over the traitorous boy and kills him, retrieving the third weapon. He unites the three weapons to create the marvelous final weapon. He calls the winged horse and flies toward Kronos, engaging him in a desperate fight. Kronos is fighting back fiercely, but Perseus, on the winged horse, flies straight into Kronos' mouth and leaves the powerful weapon inside. There is a tremendous explosion, and Kronos is finally destroyed. Perseus rushes to Zeus. "The power growing in you is from your son," he says, "just as you were my strength." Perseus begs, "You don't have to die. Hades will save you." Zeus smiles sadly. "He has already given me his strength, and no more charm will work now. Our time is over. It was a good time that we passed. I thank you from my heart for supporting me." He embraces Perseus and then turns into dust, vanishing. Hades comes to Perseus saying, "I have also weakened too much now," and leaves. Perseus visits the princess. It is clear they have feelings for each other. Perseus's son comes up. "Father, let's go home. We'll catch a lot of fish." Perseus looks at him. "We will not go home now. Take my sword." The little boy tries to lift the massive sword but can't. "Father, it's too heavy." Perseus looks his son in the eyes. "You are the son of Perseus and the grandson of Zeus. You can lift it. Lift it up." The boy puts his heart into it, and the sword is raised. "Father, I can handle it." And that is where the tale ends, with the next generation ready to take up the sword.